Now we are going to go about to the part where you are welcome to ask questions. And as we know, we have a time limit. We need to be out of here in 40 minutes. Therefore, we welcome you to come also tomorrow to the City Church at Adolf Fredriks Kyrkogata. Mr. Khan will now present the rules of the questioning, and we kindly ask you to respect this. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the arrangements have been made to form two queues. One line is to be formed on the right-hand side for those persons who wish to present questions to Pastor Stanley. Another queue is to be formed on the left-hand side for those persons who wish to present questions to Mr. Deedat. In order for the question time to run efficiently, there are also certain rules that we must follow. First of all questions must relate to the topic at hand. Secondly, brothers and sisters, we must remember that it is question time and not lecturing time. Please, therefore, confine your question and make it as brief and concise as possible. Do not, please, begin to deliver lecture. If you wish to do that, you are welcome to hire this hall, and we shall all come and listen to you one day. Please also remember that there is only one question allowed at a time. If you wish to ask more than one question, please go to the back of the queue and wait your turn again. There is a person in the middle who will have a portable microphone. Once the queues have been formed, then the persons will take it alternatively to approach the mic and present their question.
Some people are thinking it is difficult to reach there.
Okay, so what do you want? No, then come from one side. Only one question.
The people who is there, it is difficult for them to go in that queue.
Yes, I gather that.
Some is there, and it is difficult for them to go there.
So they can form a queue and we'll take it in turn.
And we can ask them to whom they have questions, and according to that we can move the mic.
Okay. But they will always stand here, no matter where.
Yeah.
You don't have to move the mic.
So where's the mic? In the middle?
Yeah.
And we'll take one question from this side, the next one, and one from the other side in turns for each speaker.
No, because then we don't know if it's for the right speaker.
I think we'll just have to take it in turns. We'll just have to take it in turns and we'll do two completely.
Yeah, but then we have to check on what speaker it is.
It doesn't matter. We just have to take it in. My dear sisters and brothers, there has been a slight alteration due to some complications. I have just been told that it's not going to be feasible or practical for people who wish to present the question to Pastor Stanley to come from the left-hand side all the way to the right-hand side. Therefore, it has been decided and agreed between both the chairpersons that we shall take on a first-come, first-served basis, alternatively from one queue and another, and we shall take a chance as to whosoever they wish to forward their question to, they're welcome to do so. You start.
So we want to ask the first person to come forward and ask their question. The microphone is right here, and it will come then from the right line this time.
My first question is very easy. I would love to rectify Pastor Stanley Schuber that the Bible originally is written in Greek, not in Hebrew. But that's out of my question. You talked in a very funny way about the Quran treating the women badly. I would love to remind you, and I would love you answer me. In the Bible, in Colossians 3:18, in Ephesians 5:24, in Peter 2:1-6, in Timothy 2:9-12, and in Corinthians 34-35, there the Bible talk about the woman as obeying her master, the man, the husband, as obeying her master, Abraham, as not having no fine clothes, not having no good manner, and any question, when she wants to do something, she have to ask her master. That's mean her husband. You ironize with the Quran, which only in one part that you mentioned, that the husband, after trying to correct his wife, can beat her. Now, could you explain to me, how could the Bible, in so many places, treat the woman as being a slave and a subject to her master, the husband, while you made the laugh of the Quran mentioning that in a case, after first talking to her gently, second warning her, and the third beat her in a gentle way, which means that the way a Muslim beat a kid, the way they beat their kid, that's the way he's supposed to beat his wife, not mistreat her. Could you answer me why you mentioned the Quran as anti-women, while the Bible in many places, as I mentioned them, is very, almost slaving the women?
Thank you, sir, for your question.
In the Quran, it says about one man who was beating his wife, and that is a man the Bible speaks about, and his name was Job. And when he was beating his wife, the Quran says as an example how to do it, and he had 100 strips. That is hurtful. And the toothbrush was the commentator. And let me tell you, if the Bible talks about that a wife should listen to her husband, that is on a high level of conversation. And in the context it says, ye wives, submit under your husbands, and ye men, give your lives for your wives. It means do everything possible to come together in understanding.
Okay. We ask.
Not more than one question.
We ask person from next line, the left line, to come forward.
There's a lady there.
The lady here.
First of all, I want to say God bless you, and to all of you. And may love be the first word and the last word. But I want to ask you, you said Quran is the last testament. How can you think that a God that is alive and can see us in this very minute and have seen us since Muhammad died, Jesus died, has stopped to talk through other prophets?
That's the question.
Why do you say the last testament? Because the testament is witnesses from human beings having experienced how God has spoken to them. And I have experienced that during 17 years, and I have written a whole library about a live God speaking today.
Thank you for your question. I think it's clear.